watched well, some games I watched earlier today or yesterday. That happened once actually. I don't remember who that was though, but I probably shouldn't spoil it anyway. But actually, C doing a decent job. Whoa! That Arbor just got completely screwed over. Got EMP'd and then got destroyed by Goliath. Just to add injury to insult there. But it looks like anytime he's going to go in here, there's a lot of Vultures on the ground and some Goliaths, but a lot of Zealots in the area. EMP does go off, and I think there's some Comset in the area as well, but it looks like he may have too many forces in the area. There are some High Templar there. If he can get off some good storms, he might be able to take the day, but no, he has to fall back. Too many tanks there, too many layers of tanks. He has to fall back. He's lost too many Zealots there to the tank fire and what have you, and just did too much damage to him. And now he comes in here. There's the Templar getting sniped off, trying to get off some storms desperately before they die, and doing a little bit of damage to those Vultures, but not quite enough. So C is actually doing a really good job here, and this is the dreaded Terran push. Even if the Protoss is ahead in macro ability and in economy, the Terran push is just so strong when they push out with just a bunch of forces later on in the game. You know, you can just break so many armies on their belly. Break on my belly. Sorry about that. Samurai Jack flashback. Oh, Mind Drags might be in order, though. Goes in. No, he's going to have to fall back again. He does not have enough Zealots. So he has the superior economy, but I don't know if he doesn't have enough gateways or what, but he's really just, he's hurting for troops right now. He's not able to macro out quite enough troops to deal with this army right now. And C is going to push in against his natural expansion here in just a moment. It looks like, well, he's building a second Templar archives for some reason. So that's interesting. Maybe he's thinking ahead that his natural expansion might die, and he wants to get into their archives down already. So that actually could be a genius maneuver on his part. C is going in here. It looks like Anytime is actually going for a counter, and this could work to Anytime's advantage if he's able to counter productively. If he's able to counter productively, then he will come out ahead because he can afford the loss of his natural expansion more than C can afford the loss of his new expansions, and most of C forces are down in the bottom left attacking his natural expansion, so he does not have a lot of force to defend his expansions over here, so this could be one of the few occasions where a counter by the Protoss actually works, but his forces, no, the backup forces of C that he's putting out right now are able to fend that off. He's forced to lift a couple of command centers, but I don't think he's going to lose those command centers. Oh, that was a nicely placed storm. Didn't look like it killed too many SCVs, though. But I'm not sure what's going on. And C has now killed off Anytime's natural expansion. They haven't been showing that battle at all. They've been showing this battle on the right, but that is exactly what happened. And there we just saw the forces kind of milling around. I don't think he wants to try and break up that ramp. That would be a little bit difficult to do, and maybe he wants to go and try and defend his expansions as well, because Anytime is macroing off those gateways in the top left, so normally if all of his gateways were in his main base, Anytime would be contained, he wouldn't be able to get these forces out, but he is able to get these forces out because of the gateways in the top left to keep assaulting these expansions, and I think C realizes that his expansions are about to be overrun. He's trying to bring his forces back to try and kill off these forces attacking his expansions. Arbor's in play now again. Oh, there is a science vessel in the area though. He's going in for the EMP, I think. No, he's not going in for the EMP. And looks like he's gonna have to lift that expansion again. So C is in trouble here. He's in big trouble. Oh, the Arbiter. Arbiter somehow gets away. Barely gets away. Although it's almost dead now. It's gonna go down. Oh, that's too bad. He wasted an EMP on the Arbiter's death though. Better safe than sorry, but at this point C is now moving in. I'm sorry, he wasn't going to save his own expansion. He was going in to try and kill off these new expansions of Anytime. And, Anytime, you need to stop throwing your Arbors away! Oh my god, no! Oh, Anytime, what are you doing? He needs to stop doing that. That's like 4 Arbors he's thrown away without accomplishing anything, just throwing away on Goliaths, and here comes the 5th. I don't know why he keeps doing that. Anytime, what are you thinking? Why do you keep doing this? Oh my god, what is he doing? I don't know why he was throwing these Arbiters away. Maybe he went in for stasis and he got EMP'd, and so there wasn't enough energy for the stasis. Here he comes in. He needs to break this force. He needs to break this force and save his expansions. Zealots coming in from both sides, but only a couple Dragoons for the support. And there's Vultures. There's too many Vultures there. And another Arbiter dying pointlessly, needlessly. Finally, some nice storms are going to go off on these units, and he may be able to hold this off now. If he can get one more squad of Zealots in there, he should be able to take out those last few tanks. But he lost a lot of forces, and he lost a lot. Think about all the gas in those Arbiters. That is over a grand of gas that he lost there just by throwing away arbiters in the last few minutes. So that is pretty bad here. And those tanks are still in the area, but again, I think it's going to get fought off here in just a moment. But Anytime does have a lot of gas mines, so maybe he feels like he can afford it. I don't know what's going on here, but C pushing in with some more forces, but again, I do think it's going to go down. Well, I keep saying I think it's going to go down, but if C keeps reinforcing and if Anytime keeps fudging his counterattack, then he may be in a good position after all. Oh, tanks being dropped in the top right here, and Anytime it's going to have a difficult time taking those out. He's going to have to run his probes out of the way, but they've got nowhere to run except to death. Hopefully he doesn't run them back to another expansion because they're just going to die en route. And there they are, dying en route, in fact, to vultures, actually, and trying to go to another random location. Looks like Anytime might lose his Nexus. So C is poised. He may actually be able to take out this expansion. He takes out the expansion. He may be able to take out Anytime. After all, even though Anytime had a big lead, Anytime has thrown it away by unsuccessful counterattacks and just by letting so many arbiters die that he could have easily done some stasis in combination with attacks, and he's just been kind of attacking haphazardly instead of gathering his forces together into a large counterattack, and it's really been costing him because now, I mean, he's mined out at his main, he's probably mined out at his third, his natural expansion got destroyed, he's got this new main up at the top left, and its natural expansion is destroyed. Here he comes in with some nice storms are going to finish off a few of those tanks, and the Zealots may be able to polish off most of those tanks, but again, he's just been kept under so much pressure, and oh man, I still don't think he's cleared out the tanks in the expansion at the 11 o'clock position, and all the probes have died, so he's only mining now off of that one expansion, although C, we can see, is also only mining off of this one expansion, and it's almost mined out, so C may be mined out soon also. And so we could come down to a little bit of a starvation race, and if Anytime is mining and C is not, then that will be obviously good for Anytime. Yeah, C only has 4 mineral patches mining right now, and they're all almost dead. Anytime is really hurting for probes though at this point, actually. So that's kind of interesting. But he's got a lot of probes at the top left expansion, or kind of the top left main, the 10 o'clock position. So if I mean, C is basically starved out. He's floating that command center up to the top right. If Anytime can spot that expansion and do something about it, then he will basically be able to win just by virtue of the fact that he's going to be the only one mining any minerals at that point. And it looks like he's trying to break out of this expansion there, so he may even be able to take that natural expansion back as well. I don't think he has any observers because he keeps running forces into the mines here. He still has that tech in his main, though, his main base, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But look at this. C is just not able to reinforce at all. Now he gets another expansion up, so now C is mining at the top right main. Both players have just been mining up the right-hand side of the map here, and so both players do have one expansion each. And oh, man, a lot of mines being put down and some more tanks coming in. So C, I feel, is in a really strong position at this point. He's got that mining base, but he's got to contain on Anytime's base. So Anytime is basically his only hope was to... Oh, man, Anytime, GG's. Wow, I guess he felt that he couldn't push out at all. So Anytime, GG's. C has taken Anytime out in this third match. So MBC game just down by 1 game at this point, and C is the guy you want to put in to try and take out another game. So let's see who C is going to be facing next. He is going to be facing on Rush Hour 3, Casey. So exactly what I thought. Casey, the TVT master of Ace, is going to go in against C. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.